Congressman Glenn Thompson hosted a roundtable today in Bellefonte on economic development. The focus, working with federal programs and other initiatives to grow the local economy. Our Tim Durkin tells us about some of the issues raised and what Thompson wants to work on moving forward.
I think it's a great idea to bring everyone together.
Representative Glenn Thompson had a couple of questions going into his economic development roundtable, questions he hoped local leaders would help him answer.
What are the challenges, what are the opportunities for economic development? And specifically, the interface with the federal government. How can the federal government be a more effective, more efficient partner?
Thompson got his wish, with some hot-button issues coming up during the discussion, including workforce shortages, the lack of childcare, and rural access to broadband. Those attending say that working with the federal government can be difficult, so discussions like these are appreciated.
Kind of touching on that competitive piece, I do think there's a bit of an equity piece, a proportional piece that needs to be considered in some programs so that it's not always this David and Goliath type of situation.
It was just a really good opportunity to have so many agencies come together and discuss the challenges and the opportunities that we face when working with federal agencies.
Thompson agrees that the federal government can miss the mark on the needs of local areas, citing President Biden's Build Back Better legislation as an example.
They put a minimum of like $20 million. Well, that's a lot more than a lot of my communities need. And the fact is our needs will go unmet by funding bigger municipalities and funding cities.
Thompson said that he wants to take the idea of making funding more accessible back to Congress to see what he can do. Moving forward, he wants to eventually hold a business summit, which will be an opportunity to hear directly from the ones driving economic development.
We need economic development agencies, community development agencies. We need everyone at the table.
Reporting in Bellefonte, Tim Durkin, WTAJ News.